Hello everyone, my name is Sofia Anissa. I am from H Class English Language Center. For this time, I would like speaking about education in Indonesia. In Indonesia, there are still some education problems that are common and become challenge in improving the quality and access to education. Quality education is of course expanded for the progress of a nation. Education is not only a means of agent of change for the younger generation who will become the successor of a nation, but also must become an agent of progress in order to create a real transformation. Indonesia is an archipelagic country in the form of a republic with a population of 275.36 million people. Currently, education in Indonesia is regulated in Law No. 20 of 2003 concerning the national education system. Education in Indonesia is divided into three main pathways, namely formal, non-formal, and informal. In a system, of course, there will always be advantage and disadvantage, but the performance in the system will produce what the quality is if carried out well. Of course, there will be a lot of positive things and good result. Okay, for example of educational problems in Indonesia will be delivered by Jalva.
Hello everyone, my name is Zalfa Rahmani. Today I will continue the materials from Sofia Anissa. The example of educational problems in Indonesia for the first is limited access to education. There are still many children in Indonesia who face difficulties in accessing education, especially in inland or poor communities. The long distance between the place of residence and the school, the lack of transportation facilities, and the lack of educational infrastructure in these areas are obstacles to equal access to education. The next is education inequality. Education inequality between urban and rural areas, as well as between socio and economic group, is still a serious problem in Indonesia. The facilities and quality of education in urban areas are generally better than in the countryside. Children from poor families often have difficulty in accessing high quality education. The next is the quality of teacher and educator. Challenges relate to the quality of teachers and educators in Indonesia still exist. The lack of educate training, limited equality, human rescues in the field of education, as well as high rotation rates in some areas hinder of consistency and quality of teaching. The next is irrelevant curriculum. Some parties argue that the education curriculum in Indonesia is still less relevant to the needs of the world of work and global development. Too much theoretical content and lack of practical skill empowerment can hinder students in developing relevant and applicable skills.
I will continue about quality of facilities and infrastructure. Many schools in Indonesia still face problems related to inadequate facilities and infrastructure. This includes limited classrooms, laboratories, libraries, limited internet access, and poor sanitation. This deficiency can affect the students' learning experience and the quality of the education provided. Digital gap. The gap in access to adequate information and communication technology is still a problem in Indonesia. Not all students have equal access to computer device, the internet, or digital resource. This can lead to gaps in the ability to access information and online learning. Exam and evaluation quality. The quality and examination system in Indonesia is often debated. Sometimes overly forced evaluation on national standardized tests can overlook student holistic development and more inclusive alternative evaluation methods. The Indonesian government and education stakeholders continue to strive to overcome these problems through various programs and policies, such as improving access to education, improving teacher quality, curriculum reform, infrastructure investment, and developing educational technology. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.